Today we are going to be replacing the water pump on this BMW 330i. It is a F30 chassis, B46/B48 engine. It is inline 4, and the water pump on this engine has failed at 140,000 miles. So yeah, let's get started. This is my first time attempting this, so I'm gonna be learning as well, but I couldn't find any video specifically to this car that shows step by step how to do this, so I'm gonna make one and see if I could help anyone else that has the same problem as me. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing, we're gonna obviously need to remove these covers. Take off this one as well. Make sure before working on these cars you turn off the car and let the car cool down before opening the coolant reservoir or touching the engine, because the coolant will be hot and you will burn yourself. So make sure that the car is cooled down before you work on it. Alright, let's start by taking off all this sensor. So this one, it pushes in like this, so you're gonna need pliers and push it down, it'll come off. It's a little hard to do with your fingers. You can use pliers. Take this one off. Same thing for this one, I think. See, I'm gonna need pliers for this one too. There, this one came off just like that, and I think this one just a clip that goes onto the plastic like this. Just take that off, put that to the side. Same thing with this one. Okay, let's see. Now it looks like there's the T30 bolts, so we're gonna be, oh, I already put it on. It looks like this. Okay, so I need an extension so I can fit my drill. Just undo those. This one, just put it right here. This two. Almost out. There's one more. I don't know if you can tell. There's one down right here. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get that off. I'm just using the screwdriver. Put the bit on there. Same thing. Just unscrew it. And then you could just loosen it with your hands. This one's the last one. And this one's a little different. Oh, never mind, just the same. Okay, so we got everything off. And now this just pulls off. And okay, so this comes off like this. And we need to open it from here somewhere. And to get this, we need to move this. So this one, just push it out like this, just clip it out. And there's a little screw right here and right here. I think we should take this one out. This whole piece will come off. Okay. Okay guys, so it was a 932, not a 10 millimeter. 932 fits on there perfectly. And just open it. This will come off. There you go. So this came off pretty easily. Now we have a little more space to get this off. So now it's a little tricky part. There's a C clamp that holds on to this. I don't know if you guys can really see it. Yeah, they're right there. Right there. There's a C clamp right there. This little clip. Can't really show it with the light. It's right there. This clip right here, that metal clip, that is holding on to it. So I'm gonna take that off real quick. So as y'all can see, I got the C clamp off. It was right under there. This should just easily pop off, very easily. So C clamp just sits on it like this. You just have to pull it up like that. Same thing on this side, just pull it up and it'll just pop off from one side and just slide it off. It's a little tricky with your fingers, but it comes off easy. Okay, now we need to remove this these 3 bolts. These are 10mm bolts to remove this metal part. I forgot what it's called. So grab this and take these off one by one. Okay, so got the 3 bolts off. They look like this. And this should come off. There we go. Be careful not to lose this gasket. Put that back in. And there's this. Yes, sir. Okay. So now we need to disconnect this. There we go. That's free. Okay, so next we're supposed to take off this. I forgot to record when I was taking it off, but there is 1, 2, 3, and there's 4 and 1 more down here somewhere. 5 screws, 5 or 6, and just take that off next. Okay, I got all the screws loose. I'll show you guys where all the screws are in a minute. I put a bucket under. I lifted the car, as you guys can see, and it's leaking out. I'm gonna push it back a little bit like that. It's gonna fall, so let's pull this out real quick. Let all the coolant fall out. Make sure you open the cap so there's more airflow and it can get out. I got the pump off, so this was connected with this right here at the bottom, and there was another hose that was connected right here with this one, and there was one that's connected right here. So they're in total 3 pipes connected, and this one came off from here like that. It was connected like this. So you just pull that off and it should come right off. It's a little tricky to get these off. There's a lot of C clamps. There's one here, and one here. You gotta get those off before you pull it off, so be careful. And this one, trying to pull it off and I broke it. I ordered another one. It'll be coming soon, and then we'll put it on again. It's a little tight here for me. I don't know if it was for you, but It was really tight for me. I had to break it out. Yeah, now we're gonna have to loosen the timing belt and get that out the way so we can take out the alternator. So we gotta loosen the belt. So we're gonna loosen this tension with this. So I'm gonna use a 5/8 socket and just put it in there, plug it in there, and then push to the right, so this way, and it'll loosen it. So then, oh shit, there we go. Once you get that off, it should come off pretty easy. Yep. And then this will come off. Yep, there you go. Now we need to get the alternator out. Before we touch this, we gotta go to the back and unplug the battery because it'll be dangerous. So just open this and then unplug this. I think it's a 10mm. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna pull out the alternator. So there is a bolt here and there's two of them. Hold on, I'm trying to look for it, or I'm gonna open this one first. There's a bolt right here. This one, it's a E12 socket you're gonna need to use. This one is gonna be long, shorter. The top one's shorter, bottom one's longer. The other one is down here. Let me see if I can get a better view at it. So it's right here. This one. They're both E12, but that one's longer, the bottom one. So I'm gonna go get that out. Okay guys, so I got the two bolts off, one right there and one in the here, but you cannot move, you can only move it side to side like shit. Yeah, you can just wiggle it around, you see, that's where it's supposed to line up with. You can just wiggle it around, but you can't move it up. So because of that, we're going to need to open the AC compressor bolts, which is one right here, right, and one in the one right here. Alright guys, so I got the AC compressor off of the bolt right there. I had to pry it off because it was stuck on there, so I took a little metal piece and just put it in between like that, and then pushed it off like that. And now the alternator will have space to come off. There we go. See, now it's free. So I'm gonna take that off, and the AC compressor stay like that. And here you can see this is the water pump. So I'm gonna take these off and I'll show you. So I got the alternator loose, as you can see, because I had space because I moved the air compressor off, so now it can wiggle down. So I took it off. Now we have to take this 13, that terminal right here. Yep, this one right here. So you can use a 13mm and loosen it up, and you can take off the positive terminal. Now that I got that off, there is the negative terminal right there. This right here, you gotta clip it off with pliers, so take that off next. Alright guys, so I got the alternator off. The air compressor is free, so now all we have to do, oops, that's the negative terminal for the alternator. Stay up there. Alright, so we gotta take the water pump off now, so yeah, let's get to it. Okay guys, so now we need to unscrew the old water pump right there. So looking at this, there's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so 7. One right here, one back there, and 4 over here. 1 2 3 4 on this side and over here. So we're gonna get that out right now. So, I unbolted all the screws. Yeah, so I unbolted all the screws. Now with the screwdriver, I push this out. Yep, pry it out. Yep, there we go. That's it, it's free. There's the pump. And get that clip off. So we took out the pump. Now to disconnect it, I just pulled this off and it came off. You could just leave that there. And yeah, you got the water pump off. This is the old water pump that was leaking. Now I guess we just put the new one back on, and we should be good to go. Just everything reverse process. Okay, so this is the car running after everything's put back. All the stuff is back on. No leaks. Yeah, thank you guys for watching.